The rise of Hanumankind, India's global hip-hop phenomenon. As you delve into the extraordinary journey of Hanumankind, you witness the remarkable transformation of an Indian origin artist who bridged cultural divides through his music. From his formative years in Texas to becoming the first Indian rapper to perform at Coachella in 2025, Hanumankind's story represents a groundbreaking achievement in global hip-hop. His unique position as an English language rapper with deep Indian roots has created a pathway for Indian hip-hop to reach international audiences while maintaining authentic cultural representation, challenging conventional boundaries of what Desi hip-hop DJ can achieve on the world stage. Between two worlds, imagine you're stepping into a world where every beat tells a story, a world where culture, struggle, and triumph merge into a single powerful rhythm. You're about to embark on the journey of Hanumankind, born Sooraj Cherukat, whose life narrative reads like a modern epic. As you listen to his tracks and watch his daring stunts, you feel as if you're living every moment with him, from his early days in Kerala to his rise as an international hip-hop sensation. You find yourself in Texas, watching a young boy with South Indian heritage navigating the complexities of dual cultural identity. Born with roots in Kerala, this young artist would eventually be known to the world as Hanumankind. As you observe his early years, you notice how he absorbs both American hip-hop culture and maintains strong connections to his Indian heritage. Unlike many of his future Indian hip-hop contemporaries, English becomes his primary language of expression. You see him developing a distinct accent and flow that doesn't immediately reveal his Indian background, a characteristic that would later become crucial to his international appeal. While other teenagers are figuring out their identities, you witness him beginning to craft rhymes that reflect his unique perspective as someone straddling two distinct worlds. This bicultural upbringing would become the foundation for a music career that defies easy categorization. The early music journey. As you follow Hanumankind into his early music career, you observe him experimenting with styles and building a loyal following before his global breakthrough. You're there as he begins recording tracks, releasing them to a modest but growing audience. His early work already shows the polish and confidence of someone who understands hip-hop's cultural nuances from both American and Indian perspectives. You watch as he makes a pivotal decision to return to India and build his career there rather than pursuing the crowded American hip-hop scene. This choice would prove decisive in shaping his distinctive artistic identity. In Bangalore, you see him becoming an integral part of the local scene, earning respect in both Bangalore and Kochi's hip-hop communities. His English language raps stand out in a landscape dominated by regional language artists, creating a unique niche that would eventually serve as his pathway to global recognition. The birth of Hanumankind, a name with purpose. As you continue, you learn that the name, Hanumankind, is not merely a stage name, it's a declaration. It fuses the revered Hindu deity Hanuman, symbolizing strength, loyalty, and courage, with mankind, representing the world he seeks to unite through his art. You feel the passion behind this choice, as it reflects his commitment to staying connected with his roots while appealing to a global audience. You stand at the intersection of two worlds, the balmy coastal air of Kochi, Kerala, and the sprawling landscapes of Texas. This is where your story with Hanumankind begins, not yet as the artist who would challenge the global hip-hop landscape, but as a young boy with South Indian heritage navigating the complexities of dual cultural identity. Born with roots in Kerala, but raised in Texas, his identity is shaped by both American hip-hop culture and strong connections to his Indian heritage. You stand alongside Hanumankind as he navigates the complex world of Indian hip-hop, where language often defines an artist's audience and reach. Despite rapping primarily in English, you observe him incorporating distinctly Indian cultural references and collaborating with Malayalam rappers and other South Indian artists. During these formative years, you observe him developing a distinct accent and flow that doesn't immediately reveal his Indian background, a characteristic that would later become crucial to his international appeal. You watch him absorb influences from American artists like Eminem, 50 Cent, and later Kendrick Lamar, while maintaining a deep connection to his cultural roots. As you follow his journey into adolescence, you witness his first experiments with writing verses, crafting rhymes that reflect his unique perspective as someone straddling two distinct worlds. This bicultural upbringing establishes the foundation for a music career that would defy easy categorization. You're witnessing something remarkable, an artist becoming a household name in specific regions like Kochi and Bangalore, while remaining relatively unknown to the broader Indian audience. His music videos showcase Indian society, culture, and lifestyle, creating an authentic representation despite his international sound. You see him signing with the Indian division of Def Jam, a major global label that recognizes his unique potential to cross borders. The industry begins to take notice as he contributes tracks to both Malayalam and Bollywood films, expanding his reach beyond the traditional hip-hop audience. Through these experiences, you watch him developing the versatility and confidence that would serve him well when his global moment arrives, finding his place becoming a force in Indian hip-hop. You stand alongside Hanumankind as he navigates the complex world of Indian hip-hop, where language often defines an artist's audience and reach. Despite rapping primarily in English, you observe him incorporating distinctly Indian cultural references and collaborating with Malayalam rappers and other South Indian artists. His early releases begin to establish his presence. Gingis, 2018, as his breakthrough track showcases his raw lyrical talent and distinctive delivery. King, so 2027. Part of the critically acclaimed Kalari EP that expands his listener base significantly. A creative milestone demonstrating his ability to combine sharp social commentary with infectious beats. You're witnessing something remarkable, an artist becoming a household name in specific regions like Kochi and Bangalore while remaining relatively unknown to the broader Indian audience. The big dogs. Then comes 2024, and you're witnessing history unfold. Hanumankind releases Big Dawgs, a track that explodes beyond anyone's expectations. You observe how the song rapidly climbs charts, eventually reaching number 17 on Spotify's global top 50. The music industry watches in amazement as an Indian artist charts simultaneously in India, Pakistan, USA, Canada, Australia, Austria, and numerous other English-speaking countries. You see the meticulous planning behind this seemingly overnight success. At top notch music videos showcasing Indian aesthetics paired with strategic promotion by his label. His distinctive voice and flow attract masses in a way few Indian artists have achieved internationally. What makes this achievement particularly remarkable is that he accomplishes it without compromising his artistic identity or resorting to stereotypical Indian tropes. As debates rage about whether his success represents a win for DHH or just for himself, you recognize that he's shattering glass ceilings regardless of classification. The international rap community takes notice with high-profile cosigns and features on global hip-hop platforms. His freestyle on The Radar earns widespread acclaim, proving his skills extend beyond just hit singles. The track features production that blends trap-influenced beats with subtle South Indian percussion elements, creating a sound that's unmistakably contemporary yet culturally distinct. Lyrically, Run It Up explores the tension between ambition and authenticity, directly addressing the controversies surrounding his place in the Desi hip-hop community while asserting his determination to elevate both himself and the entire Indian hip-hop ecosystem. The chorus, with its infectious hook declaring "Run It Up," becomes an anthem for cross-cultural artists worldwide facing similar challenges of categorization and belonging. Within 72 hours of release, the track accumulates over 10 million streams globally, performing exceptionally well not only in India and diaspora communities, but also in mainstream American and European markets, further cementing his position as a truly global artist with Indian roots. Music critics praise the song's production quality and lyrical depth, with Rolling Stone India calling it the the definitive statement from an artist who refuses to be confined by geographical or cultural expectations. As recognition grows, you observe Hanumankind carefully evaluating commercial opportunities against his artistic principles. He selectively partners with brands and platforms that align with his values, declining more lucrative offers that would require creative compromise. This principled approach occasionally creates financial challenges, but earns him respect within the industry and among his peers. In interviews, Hanumankind speaks candidly about the challenges of navigating the music industry without compromising artistic vision. "I am not here to make music that simply fits existing expectations," he states in one particularly notable conversation. "I'm interested in creating something that reflects the complexities of being Indian right now, with all its contradictions and possibilities." With fame, controversy often follows. Hanumankind's career has been punctuated by a series of debates that cut to the heart of cultural identity in music. Racial backlash and stereotyping was a skin crawler. Shortly after Big Dawgs went viral, a wave of racist comments emerged on social media. Many of these remarks were laced with stereotypes, with critics mocking everything from his command of English to outdated images of Indians as coal center workers. These comments were not just about his music. They reflected a deep-seated bias within the global hip-hop community, where success has historically been seen through an American lens. The backlash was a stark reminder that talent often comes packaged with the burden of confronting prejudice. One of the most heated points of discussion is Hanumankind's choice of stage name. By adopting a moniker derived from Lord Hanuman, a revered deity in Hindu tradition, he has ignited a debate over the appropriate use of sacred names in popular culture. Critics argue that incorporating a religious figure's name into a genre known for explicit language and controversial themes is inherently disrespectful. Conversely, supporters see it as an act of cultural reclamation, using the power of a sacred symbol to assert identity and challenge the dominance of Western narratives in music. Perhaps the most defining moment came when Hanumankind declared, "I am not an Indian rapper, but a rapper from India." This nuanced statement sparked further debate. On one hand, it was a deliberate distancing from the pigeonholed label of Indian rapper, a category often confined to Bollywood beats and predictable themes. On the other hand, it raised questions about cultural allegiance and the responsibility of representing one's heritage in a global arena. For many fans, it was an empowering declaration of artistic freedom. For critics, it signified an attempt to dilute traditional Indian identity in favor of a more marketable, hybrid persona. Hanumankind maintains his focus on creating authentic music that represents his reality, neither fully American nor traditionally Indian, but something uniquely his own. Critics dismiss him as a potential one-hit wonder, questioning whether he can sustain his momentum. But you see him strategically building on his newfound platform, leveraging the attention to showcase his deeper catalog to new listeners. The pressure intensifies as both Indian fans and the global audience eagerly anticipate his follow-up releases. You notice how carefully he balances representing his Indian heritage while maintaining the international appeal that broke him through. The accolades accumulate steadily throughout his journey. Hanumankind receives the Best Hip-Hop Artist award at the India Film Project Music Festival and earns nominations at the VMA Music Awards, which recognize independent music across Asia. His tracks feature in several Indian independent films, expanding his audience beyond typical hip-hop listeners. Music critics increasingly cite Hanumankind as a significant voice in the new wave of Indian hip-hop artists who are moving beyond simply emulating Western styles to create distinctly Indian expressions of the form. You see him at a crossroads with opportunities to pursue mainstream American success or to leverage his platform to elevate the entire Indian hip-hop ecosystem. His unique position as someone with authentic connections to both worlds creates unprecedented possibilities for cultural exchange. Industry insiders draw comparisons to the path of artists like Diljit Dosanjh, who successfully brought Punjabi music to global audiences while staying true to his roots. By late 2024, the announcement comes that sends shockwaves through the music industry. Hanumankind is scheduled to perform at Coachella 2025, sharing billing with established global acts like T-Pain and Shoreline Mafia. This milestone represents the first time an Indian hip-hop artist has secured such a prestigious international festival slot, cementing his place in music history before he's even reached the height of his powers. As you reflect on Hanumankind's journey from his Texas upbringing to Coachella 2025, you recognize that his significance extends far beyond chart positions or streaming numbers. He represents a new model for global success in Indian hip-hop, one that doesn't require compromising linguistic or cultural identity, but instead finds strength in authenticity and cross-cultural fluency. Much like his namesake, Hanumankind has leaped across seemingly insurmountable obstacles, connecting continents through music in ways previously thought impossible for Indian artists. His achievements have expanded the possibilities for what Indian hip-hop can become on the world stage, with global ambitions, ensuring that his impact will be felt long after the Coachella lights dim and the streams are counted. Welcome to the world of Hanumankind. Your journey with him has only just begun.
Thank you for joining us. That's the story for today. If you enjoyed this one, stay tuned. We have plenty more stories to share. Want to be the first to hear our next news stories? Then click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. See you soon.